Next up, we got World War One. Oversimplified, part 1. Now, first things first. Shout out to Oversimplified. Now, you guys were requesting this channel a lot, okay? Basically, this is a perfect type of channel that I should react to, being a dumb American and not knowing anything about the world, okay? This is a perfect channel to watch and understand what be going on, okay? Obviously, Oversimplified, okay? So, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Also, too, let me know in the comments what else you guys want me to react to.
The world of 1914, a time of modern technology, culture, and fashion. Truly the height of civilization. Let's have a war. Everyone knew a big war was coming. France wanted some stuff back that Germany had taken from it. Germany wanted to take more of everyone's stuff, and they were building a big sexy navy that was making the British uncomfortable.
Oh.
These two empires thought they were really cool, but lots of different people who lived there didn't think it was so cool. And some of them had even been declaring independence with help from Russia. Everyone was talking about each other behind each other's backs, throwing the fact that military technology had come a long way since the last major war, and suddenly everyone was pretty eager to beat each other up. In this area of Austria-Hungary lived some Serbs and Bosnians who hated living in Austria-Hungary. So the Austro-Hungarian Archduke Franz Ferdinand goes there for a nice drive in an open-top car, with his car's route published in advance. And that went just about as well as you'd expect. Some assassins were waiting for him along the way and threw bombs at his drive in an open-top car with his car's route published in advance. And that was there for a nice drive in an open-top car with his car's route published in advance. And that went just about as...
Now, I think I did see a comment that said I should watch these videos with captions so I can really understand anything. Now, I wonder if I could change... Why is the subtitle so big? Can I... Bro, it's literally not even a watchable video.
Well as you'd expect. Some assassins were waiting for him along the way, and
I can't make this smaller? There's no way, right? I could definitely make this smaller, right? I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can change it real quick. All right.
Route published Duke Franz.
I couldn't do it, but I'm gonna still use it. Okay, so yeah.
Ferdinand goes there for a nice drive in an open-top car with his car's route published in advance. And that went just about as well as you'd expect.
Oh, see, now I understand what he said. So he told everybody where he was going to go, and everybody already was hating each other and talking crazy about each other. And then what do you think is going to happen?
Went just about as well as you'd expect. Some assassins were waiting for him along the way and threw bombs at his car. Wow. But they missed and blew up some officers behind him instead.
Oh, wow.
So the Archduke goes into hiding, leaves Sarajevo, and the whole war never happens. Except no, the Archduke doesn't leave, but instead goes back out in the open-top car to visit the injured officers in hospital.
Oh,
the driver takes a wrong turn and by sheer coincidence gets stuck beside one of the failed assassins, who shoots him. Austria-Hungary is understandably pissed about all this, and they think the Serbian government had something to do with it, which they might have. So they go to their ally Germany and say, hey Germany, we're going to declare war on Serbia, and Germany is all for that. So Austria-Hungary send a big list of impossible demands to Serbia, and when Serbia refuses, they declare war. Austria-Hungary and Germany are friends, and Serbia is protected by Russia, who's friends with France, so they all declare war on each other. Montenegro joins in too.
So I was gonna say, bro, that kind of looks unfair, you know, just looking at the countries right next to each other. This looks unfair. Okay, so now it makes sense though. But they're cool with Russia. I think that's it, right? Russia and France. So that's on this side and that side. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of crazy. They're literally basically boxed in. They have literally themselves in the middle. They have to worry about this side and that side, and they're bigger than them. Russia is so big, it's in another continent. Yeah. So I told y'all we learning on this channel, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, we did change the channel name, okay? So now my official YouTube channel name is Learn with CT. All right, I told y'all. This channel is for me documenting me learning about geography, history, everything, okay? I'm a dumb American. We all know that. I'm slow. We all know that. Okay? I don't know anything. But I'm trying. All right? That's the only thing that matters. As long as you're trying in life, that's the only thing that matters. Okay? So, I'm already knowing stuff. You feel me? Russia is so big that it's in another continent, bro. No cap. It's that big. So you're literally going against Russia. I want to see how this plays out now I think about it. I want to see how this plays out.
Germany is all for that. So Austria-Hungary send a big list of impossible demands to Serbia, and when Serbia refuses, they declare war. Austria-Hungary and Germany are friends.
And by the way, let me know if you guys like this subtitle thing. This wouldn't be like a every video type of thing. It'd be really like for the videos that's very important to really try to understand what's happening. Like this, understanding the World War I. You know what I'm saying? So it only be like for videos like this, but obviously other videos, it won't be subtitles. But I think I remember you guys saying that I should put the subtitles on so I really can understand what's happening. So yeah.
And Serbia is protected by
Let me know
Russia,
if you guys like this or not. I know it's big, but just let me
friends
know.
with friends, so they'll declare war on each other. Montenegro joins in too. France and
Monte
Britain
what?
also have a...
Monte what? Well, hold on, bro.
So they'll declare war on each other. Montenegro joins...
Damn, just like that? Oversimplified, I thought we was friends. Montenegro,
by
huh?
Russia, who's friends with France, so they'll declare war on each other. Montenegro joins in...
And that says Montenegro. That don't even say it, bro. Yo, niggas get any chance to say it, they're gonna say it. See, me, I'm not really a person who really gives a fuck that much. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's hate speech and stuff like that, but... Or I'm not talking about oversimplified. I'm talking about people in general. Like, anybody who decides to call me that. I'm not... I don't take offense to it, bro. Okay? Obviously, if you're going that far to say stuff like that, you're not happy inside. You're the one hurting. All right? I'm not doing nothing to nobody. So if you decide to call me that because I'm beating you at Call of Duty, or just because you don't like my videos, now you want to say it in my comment section or something like that, you're hurt. You're hurt, not me. All right? I still sleep well at night. I don't still think about you. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it don't really... I just laugh about it. So if y'all wondering why I would laugh and not take offense, I don't take offense to it, bro. All right, so I make jokes about it, you know.
Two. France and Britain, Russia, who's friends with France, so they'll declare war on each other. Montenegro joins in too. France and Britain also have a kind of alliance. So when France says, "Hey Britain, you got my back?" Britain is like, "Maybe." And then they decide to stay out of it, which is great for Germany because Germany has a plan.
Oh.
They know that Russia is so big.
Wait, we gotta really dissect this. What did I say? Wait, why is he walking? Wait, I just peeked this. What the? Wait, change caption settings. Well, I just did that, bro. There's caption There's no caption settings, bro. Only caption settings is changing the language. There's no settings.
Which is great for Germany because Germany has a plan.
The sheriff plan? What did I say? What is that word? School life coffin?
Plan.
The school
They know
life
that Russia
coffin plan.
is so
Okay.
big and clumsy that it will take them a while to get ready for war. So with this plan, they know that Russia is so big and clumsy that it will take them a while to get ready for war. So with this guy in charge, Germany will send all its troops into France at lightning speed while Russia's getting ready, defeat France, then move all the troops to Russia and defeat Russia, and then we all speak German and eat Pfefferpottast every day. Just one problem. France has loads of forts and defenses along its German border, and Germany can't waste any time fighting them, so Germany decides to go around them. Through Belgium.
Belgium. When they invaded? That's
Belgium
what invasion
is neutral,
means?
but Germany wants to march 750,000 troops through it to get around France's defenses. They're hoping Belgium will just kind of sit down and shut up, but they don't. They fight back.
Oh!
And they're pretty good too, so they slow the Germans down.
Oh!
What's worse is that Britain shows up, and they're pretty pissed that Germany's invading neutral countries. So now Britain declares war on Germany. So Germany push on through Belgium and commit some atrocities along the way. They also wear
Okay, so what that is.
spikes and some...
Okay, so this is where they be wearing them type of burning of. Here we go. Here we go with these words. Here we go with these words, dude. Here we go with these words. Burning of Louis Vuitton. Okay. Louis Vuitton. Okay, let's see what this is. Burning of Louis Vuitton. Oh, okay. All right, now I know this is sensitive topics and stuff, so I don't want to, you know. I don't even know what this is, though. What is the Louis Vuitton? Whoa. That's tough. Burning the books. Wait, this is something else? It's not even this. Oh, wait, maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe this is the inside of it. Okay. Alright.
These along the way. They also wear spikes and sometimes skulls on their uniform. So if you're trying to not look like the bad guys, good job. The Allies have a propaganda extravaganza, and this starts having an influence around the world, notably in America.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. We gotta go back.
So if you're trying to not look like the bad guys, good job. The Allies have a propaganda extravaganza.
Now, what does propaganda means? Because I hear you guys say that in my comment section as well. Y'all say propaganda. I don't know what that even means, dude. It's something that has to do with politics. Propaganda. Systematic, often biased dissemination of information, including half-truths, emotional appeals, and skewed facts. Okay, makes sense. Designed to influence, manipulate, and shape public opinion or behavior in favor of specific cause, agenda, or institution. That makes sense. Oh, wow. Let's look at the pictures of propaganda. I want you for U.S. Army. Nearest recruiting station. Wow. We can do it. National Museum of American History. Quiet. Lose talk can't cost lot. Whoa! What is this? Wait, I wonder. Wait, this says World War II. Wait a minute. So wait, this propaganda stuff. So this must be what they talking about in the video. This really happened? Was this really a thing? Now I did see that y'all said that I should react to like Germany news stations and just news stations in general. European news stations. Now I definitely can do that. Okay, I definitely seen that someone said that you guys news station doesn't have like propaganda really, and y'all be making fun of America, and y'all don't have all the Hollywood and all the extra stuff that we have, so y'all can really get on there and say whatever y'all want and be real about it. So okay, this is confirming that theory right there, because now I'm seeing this. Wow, this is crazy. All right, we learning. I always heard about what that word meant, but I never knew what that meant. I never knew what that meant though. That's crazy. What is this? The R of Belgium? A day-by-day record of the Germans' drive through Belgium. And okay, you're right. A narrative of fact. Dramatic, thrilling, true. Start reading it today. Wow. Wait, New York. Oh, wow. Was this us? America did this? America did this? Wait a minute. So I think this is America talking crazy. Wait a minute. Hugh Gibson, first secretary of our legislation in Brussels sprouts. Now that the seal of American sexuality is broken, is able to give us for the first time his own personal diary of German's immortal sin. What? Sealed for 3 years, Gibson's diary, one of the greatest documents of the war, is now being published daily in the New York Trombone. His daily jottings simply but graphically make you live over with him the dynamic happenings of those unreal days. Look for it in today's tribute. Oh, is this us? I think he said this in a video though. Hold on. Because he be going fast, which is smart because it's oversimplified. But you got to break this down, bro.
They also wear spikes and sometimes skulls on their uniform. So if you're trying to not look like the bad guys, good job. The Allies have a propaganda extravaganza, and this starts having an influence around the world, notably in America.
Okay.
The US President Woodrow Wilson sees himself as a bit of a Jesus figure, and spends most of the war trying to get everyone to just hug it out. But there's also a large population of ethnic Germans living in the United States, and when the war first broke out, they were like, yay Germany. But now that they're committing atrocities in Belgium, they're less enthusiastic. Let's play Spot the French Soldier. Did you see him? Easy, right? He's wearing a bright blue uniform with red trousers. And do you know who else spotted him easily too? The Germans. So when the French were slowly marching in columns through the countryside, the Germans easily tore them to shreds with their giant guns. All the nations involved in this war went in with an old school war mentality, and all of them had to update their uniforms and tactics a lot during the Great War. Because this war was going to be like nothing anyone had ever seen before.
Wow.
Russia's ready for war, and way earlier than expected. Hey Austria-Hungary, can you get on top of that? Oh yeah, sure, we've got this. Nope. So Germany has to send some troops back to the east to defend against the Russians. The chief of staff of the Austro-Hungarian army is this guy, and although he is handsome, he turns out not to be the best military strategist. Austria-Hungary constantly ignores Germany's advice, and then comes running back to Germany whenever they get in trouble. Austria-Hungary even gets its ass kicked by tiny Serbia, who repels all their invasion attempts at the start of the war. It's better news for Germany in the north though, where they almost completely wipe out the Russian Second Army. Back on the Western Front, the Germans continue advancing and are in sight of Paris. At this point, anyone would be forgiven for thinking the Germans were going to get that quick victory after all, but then things start to go wrong. The French commander-in-chief knew something had to be done, and he ordered his armies to stop retreating. In the resulting battle, a gap opened up in the German lines. If a gap opens up, the enemy can use it to flank you from the side and behind, so the German armies have to retreat. The Allies launch a counterattack, so the Germans dig into defensive positions. The Allies do the same.
Okay.
Then both sides move north, trying to outflank each other along the way. When they reach the sea, they're in a stalemate with trench systems running the whole way from the coast to Switzerland.
Makes sense.
The beginning of trench warfare.
Oh, so that's what the trenches mean. That's what the trenches mean. Okay. Now it makes sense. Because I'll be wondering why people be in trenches. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
On the Western Front. Here's how trench warfare works. Two opposing...
And by the way, my only knowledge of trenches and stuff like that is from Call of Duty. So maybe Call of Duty had some type of effect on my history in learning just a tad bit. Obviously, you can't learn about anything but from Call of Duty. But the fact that they be doing these different times, and you know, they might make a futuristic game, then they make a World War game. They literally made a World War game. And that's when I think I seen this stuff. So, and that's when I learned about like trench foot and stuff like that. So now I understand what really happens and stuff like that, like what it really is. But and he about to explain it.
How trench warfare works. Two opposing lines of trenches with no man's land in between.
Right, no man's.
One side would pummel the other with hundreds of thousands of artillery shells, sometimes for days at a time. This had a huge psychological effect on the soldiers, leaving many shell-shocked. Then, the attacking troops would leave
let me go back. Oh, wow.
Huge psychological effect on the soldiers, leaving many shell-shocked. Then, the attacking troops would leave their trenches and rush across no man's land.
Why?
A muddy, wet mass of shell craters and barbed wire.
Some people might make it too.
The defending trench would unleash machine gun fire on the attackers, inflicting thousands of casualties. The attackers would send wave after wave until either they gave up or the opposing trench was finally overrun. There would be months of fighting and the deaths of thousands in order to get...
You know what be really blowing me, bro? These wars be going on for like hundreds of years. No, I wouldn't say hundreds of years. But they be going on for like 20 years. Think about it. How could you... Bro, that's why I always give respect to soldiers. Because me personally, I'm a coward. All right? I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm sorry. I admit it. All right? The first step is knowing your capabilities. Okay, I am a coward. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I am a big tough guy. No, bro. No. Okay. So going out here and fighting a war for 20 years, literally 20 years. How does that even? That's what I want to know. I want to know more about that. How does wars go on for so long? So you mean to tell me this is like a more than 1 decade of fighting and trauma and seeing all this death and stuff like that? It's crazy, you know? And then on top of that, if you think, just you say it's sending wave after wave, so you literally know you might die. You literally know that. And it's like you have to still be a brave soldier, you know? Me personally, I'm not that though. I'm sorry. But I definitely respect all of these guys because this is bad. This is bad.
The opposing trench was finally overrun. There would be months of fighting and the deaths of thousands in order to gain a few meters or kilometers of land. Living in the trenches was...
No! You did all... Oh, what is this picture? Why, they sleeping? Hopefully they're sleeping, right? They're just taking a little nap, you know. They've been up for 10 hours shooting. All right, they're just taking a little nap.
Hard work, too. In a few meters or kilometers of land. Living in the trenches...
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, they did. So that's what I'm saying. People are literally dying for a few kilometers of land. But it all, in the totality of everything, it's going to be way better. And it's going to be way worth it and stuff like that. But in the moment by moment of it happening, dying for an inch of land, it sounds messed up. You know, it sounds terrible. So, like I said, bro, I respect all these guys, dude.
There would be months of fighting and the deaths of thousands in order to gain a few meters or kilometers of land. Living in the trenches was hard work too. Corpses, mud that could swallow you whole, pools of poisonous water, rats, disease, the smell. It's insane that millions of soldiers put up with these conditions and commanders ordered them to do so for years.
Right. Like literally years. Oh shit. This got me off the merch off. Oh, look at this guy right here. I can't even click around. I can't even pause the video. I'm clicking on merch. Now we gotta buy some merch. All right, what's up, Oversimplified? What type of... Oh, this looking kind of sweet. Hold on. Okay. See what you got here. Defect on the West. Oh, wow. User Starbucks? Wait, what? It's not Starbucks. Average height for the first time. Average height for the... Are these memes? Is he talking crazy about all the continents and countries? This guy right here. Yeah, man. Oversimplified. You're a goat, bro. Anyways, though. Let me know in the comments if y'all want part 2. I got y'all. I love y'all so much. Also, too, let me know in the comments what other videos y'all want to react to. Now, this is World War I, okay? I think people was requesting me to react to World War II. But how could I react to World War II if I don't know what happened in World War I? So, you know, I just started with, you know. So anyways, though, hit that sub button. I love y'all.